The man known to history as Dr. Benjamin Franklin was born on the 17th of January 1706 in Boston, the capital of the Massachusetts Bay Colony, in a small two-room house. His father was Josiah Franklin, born in 1657 in the Northamptonshire village of Ecton in England, to a working-class Protestant family who for generations were known for their intelligence, creativity, and independent thinking. Being a younger son, Josiah left Ecton in the 1670s to make his way in the world, moving to the Oxfordshire town of Banbury to work as a silk and cloth dyer. After noticing that many Protestants were sailing to Massachusetts, Josiah realized that the opportunities available in America were greater than anything he could ever have in England. So, in 1683, he and his wife and child and their 3 children sailed to Boston. Josiah became a tallow chandler, making candles and soap from animal fat because there was little need for a dyer in the colony, and his first wife died after the birth of their 7th child in 1689. Josiah soon found a virtuous woman to be his second wife. Abia Folger, born in 1667, was the daughter of Peter and Mary Folger and the youngest of 10 children. Her parents were Flemish Protestants whose families had fled to England in the 16th century. Because of their harsh treatment during the reign of Charles I, they decided to emigrate to Boston in 1635. Josiah and Abia married in 1689. Abia would bring Josiah another 10 children, with Benjamin being the youngest boy. Benjamin proved to be a precocious child who many agreed was, quote, generally the leader among the boys. He loved to play along the banks of the Charles River and swim, sometimes experimenting with makeshift propellers so he could move faster through the water. He also loved to fly kites and once combined his love of swimming with his love of kites by setting a kite to fly on a windy day over a pond while floating on his back to let the wind pull him across the water. His family believed in education, so they taught him to read at an early age. To help educate his children further, Josiah often had a sensible friend or neighbor over for dinner, and conversations always included some ingenious or useful topic for discourse to improve the minds of his children. Benjamin loved these dinner conversations. To prepare him to possibly attend Harvard, Josiah sent Benjamin at age 8 to the Boston Latin School. Benjamin made rapid progress, rising to the top of his class and quickly moving to the next grade level. However, he was taken out of school 1 year later when Josiah realized that Benjamin was not suited for the clergy because of his clever mind and rebellious nature. So he sent Benjamin to study writing and arithmetic for a year at an academy run by George Brownell. Josiah took 10-year-old Benjamin out of school to work in the chandler's shop to help support the family. Benjamin hated working over the boiling cauldrons of smelly animal fat and resented the tedious task of cutting wicks. He once expressed his wish to go to sea, which his father resoundingly refused him. Realizing he had to find a trade for his son, Josiah took him on a tour of the city's craftsmen. These tours instilled in Benjamin a lifelong respect for tradesmen and offered him an insight into skills he would later use as a scientist. At age 12, after finding nothing to his liking, Benjamin began an apprenticeship with his brother James, age 21, who had recently returned from England after completing his apprenticeship as a printer. Benjamin soon realized he had found his life's calling.